All right, 6, history test today. You got the true false from lessons 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they're all true false. The only thing I'll tell you with true false is number 1, take your time. I know a lot of us like sweet and we cruise. Make sure you know if it's true or false. Number 2, if you think it's a trick question, I never try to make it a trick question, guys. I do want you to be careful and think it through. But if you want to write down a little reason why you wrote true or false, there's been times where a student has written their reason and then I give them credit for it. Even though I thought it was true, you wrote false, but because you wrote down what your thinking was behind it or why you did that, then I can give you credit for it. So you certainly don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can as you get that. Then at the bottom, you have 5 extra credit on the second thing. Okay, then you got this big essay on the back side, and I tried to spell it out for you as easily as I could, but I said, think of 3 heroes in your life. They can be from your family, they can be from history, they can even be from the Bible. List the virtue that you admire about each one and then tell me why you admire that virtue. Okay, so you're thinking of a person that you have respect for and you're writing down what you respect them for. And then you're going to explain why that's important to you. So I gave you the example. My hero was King David. What virtue did I like? I liked his awesome faith. Okay, so some of you who are in the character formation project, like, do we have to list virtues from the character? No, you just list anything you want, something that you respect them for. And then I wrote down, I admire King David because his faith was so strong he was willing to take on a giant in war in order to defend his God. He also might have had made some major mistakes in his life, but he still knew the importance of repentance and trusting in God. I someday would love to be described as a man after God's own heart. That's how God describes David in the Bible, right? A man after my own heart. So I love David's awesome faith. You might write down my hero. Another hero example, my dad. What is he? He's an incredibly hard worker, so his virtue is hard working. My dad always encouraged me to work hard, but he never said it in words. He just worked like crazy. My dad would go to school by 6 in the morning. He'd come home from school at 8, 9 at night. There'd be days I wouldn't see my dad, which was kind of sad, but also that's just how hard he worked as a teacher so that he could be the best teacher out there. That's how hard he worked as a coach. And when I played sports for my dad in high school, our team worked incredibly hard, but it was real easy for us to work incredibly hard because my dad set that standard of working incredibly hard as a coach. You could just tell how much effort he put into it. Okay, now that you got to the end of the history video here, you need some more extra credit. So what you do on the top of the page is you write down, Mr. Bauer's second hero is his dad. And then you get some more extra credit because you watched this awesome video. Have a day, guys. Good luck on your test.